I hate going to the doctor. I mean, nobody really likes going to the doctor, but I hate going to the doctor. I get sweaty palms and sick to my stomach, and generally find myself a nervous wreck every time I go. I guess it started when I was a little kid. I was really, really sick, but the doctors kept sending me home year after year and telling my parents that it was all in my head, that I was doing it to get attention. Turns out it wasn't in my head at all. It was in my neck. I had several tumors that, left untreated, would have ultimately led to brain damage and possibly death. So I think it's fair to say that I have trust issues with doctors. Not that long ago, on the advice of a friend, I saw a new doctor for a general checkup. I explained to him that I believed in health at every size. I told him that I exercised and I ate pretty well. And he had to grudgingly admit that my numbers looked pretty good. He acknowledged that not everyone who ate well and exercised was thin. And then he asked me when I was going to sign up for weight loss surgery. I was stunned. Seriously? I asked him. You just said that my numbers are good, that I'm pretty healthy. So if I'm healthy, why are we going to chop up or bind up organs that are functioning perfectly normally? He slowly shook his head and said, well, you're going to get sick. You're going to die. It's a matter of prevention. I looked at him and said, you know what? Everybody's going to die. It's a matter of being mortal. And how old are you? 65? 68? Isn't it true that men of your age are at risk for prostate and testicular cancer? Maybe we should start cutting some stuff up, for prevention. I was glad that I wore my sassy pants that day, and I told him exactly what I was thinking. But truthfully, my trust was once again shattered. It took me 2 years to get up the nerve to go find another doctor, and I have to believe that preventing me from seeing the doctor is not the kind of prevention my previous doctor had in mind. And so I am asking you, dear medical professionals, to stick to the facts. When I'm sick, let's look at what the tests say. And if the tests aren't clear about what's wrong, let's not blame it on a hysterical need for attention or on the size of my thighs. Let's just keep doing tests until we figure it out. And when I'm well, let's not use some vague future threat about my health as an excuse to do risky surgery. Let's be glad that I'm feeling well and possibly build even further on the healthy behaviors I already do. I'm resolved to make sure that I spend at least as much time shopping for a doctor as I spent shopping for my last car. And I resolve that I will only continue relationships with medical professionals who are willing to be partners in my care and who have earned my trust.